Whether a user or a dealer, the cocaine trade is active 24/7. 24-year-old Natalie's midweek rounds primarily service the female users of West London, and business is booming.
I do not at all, in any way, shape or form, deal with anybody who I don't know, because for me, the risk is too high. If I don't know you, I don't have your number, don't call me.
Hello, how are you? What, your wife? Yeah. It's all right? Hey, Connie! Thank you. Have a good night. See you later.
I think females feel safer with another female selling them their drugs. Because sometimes men that deal with drugs and stuff can come across quite creepy. I think I am filling a gap in the market, yeah, definitely.
Natalie's regular female clientele means she's in demand every night of the week.
Hello, how are you? How are you? Okay. How are you doing? Thank you. See you later. Have a good night shopping.
So we're going out tonight. My girl's birthday. Cool. Had to get this for her, so a big 25 in that. Cost £200, but you know what I mean? It's not a thing. Gonna have some fun? Yes, yeah. Hopefully it'll last us the whole night. Yeah, it should do. It should hopefully. It usually does, doesn't it? When we say, yeah, we're gonna get racking them off, babes.
I mainly sell drugs to women because I love women. I believe in girl power. Drug dealing is not the main thing that I do. I've got a desk job. My job does not cover everything I've got to pay for, so I've got to sell drugs on the side to cover for all my expenses, debts, parking tickets, bills, family, you name it. My biggest fear is not police. Fuck the police. If I got caught by the police, I'd flutter my eyelashes and be like, please, this is personal use. This is not what I do. Honestly, officer, I'm telling you. But I'm not planning to get caught. You have to be smart, you have to be on point, you have to know what you're doing, you have to know who you're dealing with, because it's a business, and when people aren't smart, they get caught. So, picked up a queue from last night. So from last night, I've sold about 5 tickets, and today I just hit 2 shots. Made about 20, 40, 60, 80, 140, 150, yeah, it's about 180. And that's from 2 tickets. Obviously, I like my girls, so I gave them, I give them tickets for about £90. Give me another hour and a half or 2, and they'll be gone. I think that's another one as well. Do you know what? I think it's time to go.
Back in Lancashire and 4 lines deep, Fiona and Alex's evening is starting to wind down.
This is why I like him being a coke, he treats you nice.
We are a bit more attentive to one another, If you come home from work and you've had a long day.
Got a bit more patience for each other, haven't we?
Yeah, we find ourselves
engrossed.
A bit more touchy-feely.
Coke is part of our sex life. It gets me enjoy it more. It's more intense.
You can have your Wednesday night, cuddle on the sofa, or you can sniff a little peak and, have a real good time, And there's a difference. Yeah, ultimately we just like to, have our own little space, our own little piece of paradise, and that's what we've forged here.
Living the dream, aren't we, baby?
From a living room in Lancashire to a bedroom in North London, the reality of Britain's cocaine habit often takes place in the domestic confines of people's homes.
You can buy anything online. Just get sent by the Royal Mail, usually next day delivery. 2 days and it's at home, yeah.
Tech whiz Dan passed on to the production team a video of himself buying cocaine on the dark web.
Usually I'm just in my room on my PC, just making purchases. Anyone in the house is usually asleep, so they don't come in my room to have a chance of clocking on to what's going.
One thing that the dark web has done, it's made it easier for anyone than ever before to become a drug dealer. In the past, if you wanted to be a drug dealer, you needed to know some fairly heavy gangsters. Now, younger people who didn't have access to the higher levels of drug dealing distribution just need a post box.
UK first class, up to car.
For someone with the technical ability like A-level IT student Dan, drugs can be bought in a matter of minutes, anonymously and without a trace.
All I do is get on my Bitcoin wallet now.
Over 20,000 drug deals are made through the dark web in just one single month in the UK.
Open. Then I use this PGP encryptor. This allows me to encrypt my address. Put it in here. And simply order. Easy as that.
In 48 hours, the cocaine Dan bought on the dark web will begin to permeate through his sixth form college. It will be sold to sixth form students through deals made on social media platforms.
I just bought 3.5 grams of cocaine straight off the brick. I spent like £200 on it. That's a pretty good deal for high purity cocaine. The risks are quite low that someone will find out that I'm doing it. You need to be tech savvy, because you need to be able to operate quite a few different things in order to be able to purchase it and not get tracked. This is a very thought-through process. Everything I do is to minimize risks and minimize anything being linked back to me.
It's easy for kids like Dan who buy cocaine on the dark web from the comfort of their own homes to forget they are part of a bigger drugs network. And by dealing themselves, they're actually growing the market for the drug.
Of course, technically I am a criminal, but ethically, I do not believe what I'm doing is wrong.
People seem to think they're cutting out the middlemen or staying away from the violence by going through the dark web. They're kidding themselves, you know. All they're doing is helping prop the dark web up and the violence in other areas. They don't realise the cocaine's still being on the same journey before it gets to the customer that sells it on the dark web. You don't buy it off Pablo in the Colombian jungle. You know, these people still go through the pain and agony they go through to get it to the European shores. And then Mr. Anonymous, Mr. Shitbag, he's the one that puts it across the dark web. He's an online street dealer. Whether it's through the dark web or meeting on a car park, it's still been on the same journey. Terrible things happen for cocaine. Terrible things. Greed gets involved because of the money involved, you know. Maybe somebody gets sticky fingers, somebody that watches a safe house. Next thing they know, they've had the fingers cut off, or smashed with a hammer, or something a lot worse.